In this video, we're going to work on the ALEKS problem called numbering the carbons in nucleotides. And this problem is going to give us the structure of a nucleotide. It's going to direct us to a particular carbon in the nucleotide. This one is directing me to the 5' carbon. And then it's going to give me you some instructions on what to do at that particular carbon. So in order to solve this problem, you need to know how to correctly number the carbons in the nucleotide. The carbon numbering is pertaining to the sugar portion of the nucleotide. The numbering starts on the very right-hand corner, the anomeric carbon, and it proceeds clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And so since this problem is asking me about the 5' carbon, that's the only carbon atom that I'm going to be focusing on, just this guy right here. And now I know which carbon to look at. I'm going to see what it's going to tell me to do that. It says replace all substituents except for hydrogen with a chlorine atom. The English is kind of fancy here, but basically what it's saying is we're going to leave the hydrogen atoms alone, and we're going to replace everything else with a chlorine. So for mine, that means that I'm going to delete this. I'm going to use ALEKS's eraser over here, and I'm going to erase all of this, and I'm going to replace that with a chlorine. So I would just have to erase all of this right here, and I'm going to put a chlorine in its spot. And it could ask you about any one of these carbons. So I had one that asked me about carbon, the 1' carbon, the first carbon, same kind of a thing. Replace everything except the hydrogen, so that means leave the hydrogen alone, and erase all of this and replace it with a chlorine.